Hey everyone, welcome to Legends of Podcasting. I'm Stuart.
I'm Ross.
I'm Rob.
And we've got something a little bit special for you. We've got Kenobi. Damn it!
Tales of the Master.
Fuck, Tales of the Master. I literally just said it before we started recording.
Ando.
Oh my god. So yeah, a thing found on the internet by our very good friend Ross here.
Yeah.
So please, Ross, explain what this is.
I found it on Reddit, and it was it's a guy called PixelJoker95 on YouTube, who is a special effects artist and a filmmaker. And I believe I was trying to find the actual details, but it looks like he did special effects on Andor.
Nice.
And he's basically putting together the Kenobi show as a classic Star Wars movie type thing, which a lot of people have done, right?
Yeah.
Cut it down. But he's adding scenes and he's changing scenes. And I've seen a few behind the scenes where he's literally doing stuff on green screen with some friends.
Okay.
And they're going to fill them in and change.
Something like deep fake that he's.
Yeah. I don't know if it's going to be. I'm guessing that's what they're doing with Ewan McGregor, but the things I shot was other characters that they're bringing in. So I'm guessing they're changing a lot of it. So it won't just be the show cut down and rearranged. It's going to be
newer
thing.
Nice, okay.
And the image I saw was redoing the Inquisitor base that Vader's in.
Yes.
Yeah.
To match more of the Clone Wars. It's a different style.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So I saw that. I was like, oh, this looks really good. So there's two trailers. One is a sort of announcement that he's doing it, which came out, I think it was 10 months ago. And then he brought out a trailer a couple of weeks ago, just with an update of how far he's got. But there isn't a release schedule, but a lot of people are guessing May 4th. But
nice. Yeah, makes sense.
it depends how far he's into it, because we don't know how far he's into it.
Okay, cool.
We thought we'd just check it out and see what it's like.
Yeah. So they'll watch and see what's going on. All right, let's jump into these trailers then. Before we jump into these trailers, I want to thank everyone who's been subscribed to the channel. If you're new to the channel, you just found us because of these trailers and you're a big Star Wars fan, welcome. Please click on the subscribe button. We've done the Kenobi show and or loads of other Star Wars stuff, so you can go and check those out. Bad Batch as well, yeah. I haven't watched number 2 yet, but yes, Bad Batch Season 1. And you want to support us even more, head over to our Patreon where we have full reactions of all the shows we react to. So let's jump to these trailers.
It's been 10 years. Not who I used to be.
What the hell?
Luke.
What was it? Look like Luke.
I see a fear that Luke might come to his father.
Cool.
The fight is
See?
Yeah. That looks.
That was the shot I saw.
we lost.
Jedi cannot help what they are.
Oh,
It's up to his face.
yeah, changed his head shape.
Passion leaves a trail.
Changed his face
Change
as
his
well.
face as well.
Master Qui-Gon.
Put the music in there as well.
Yeah.
Still won't Kenobi. It's time. Stay hidden, or we will not survive.
Where is he?
Yeah, they made him look
Yeah.
like the handmade version.
Yeah.
That.
Oh.
Okay, you want? New visual effects. And more
Was that in
66.
clothes?
What
Oh,
the
that's
hell?
him. That's him as the guard. That's what he used to be, isn't it? The Inquisitor used
Yeah,
to
he
be
used to be
a
a-
royal guard.
Time comes, he must be trained.
Oh.
What?
Flashbacks.
You couldn't save Anakin. Move on. Be done with it.
One last
There's only one lightsaber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a Jedi hiding on this planet.
Those TIE fighters went in that
No,
shot last
no.
time.
Okay.
that name means nothing.
Oh, that's cool.
That's a cool shot.
Oh man, that is well good. I like that because that's who he still sees him as, right?
Yeah, yeah.
He still sees him as Anakin. That's well. That looks well good.
It looks visually looks good as well,
Don't-
right?
There was like a scene,
Which one?
somewhat like there's a bit where he was. It looked like the bit from Phantom Menace, where you know the red things that cut in. That when they're fighting Darth Maul and like
Yeah, yeah. Oh, well,
it looked like one
Force
where it
Ghost.
was like he was
Yeah.
inside it. Oh, I'm going mad. Bit further. was just him, and it was like a cloaked figure. I'm assuming it was meant to be. That's really cool. The fact they put that back in. It was just one. It was around here somewhere. Just one.
One frame.
There.
Oh, here.
Is that meant to be that, or is that? No, maybe it's not. I just saw it was red. I thought it was like the things that cut across.
Yeah. Very similar.
It could be a force field sort of door thing, couldn't it?
Yeah, same
Because
thing.
if it's a lot of this looks like it's Obi-Wan reflecting on his failures.
Yes.
More than we saw in the show.
Yeah.
So this could be like he couldn't.
Well, he's having vision.
Yeah.
That was when he lost
Qui-Gon,
Qui-Gon. He couldn't
yeah.
save him, and so he couldn't. He keeps seeing Anakin. He couldn't save him.
Yeah.
He's like,
Go
oh,
back to the beginning. There's that shot of Luke Skywalker looking evil as well. That little well, just off this bit here. Look at that. That is well good.
It's got the dark Sith eyes as well.
Yeah. I guess that's him having a vision of what Luke could
Where's
be.
that from?
Yeah.
What shot's that?
No idea. I think that's a new shot.
If it is, that's some really good Sith
Yeah.
effects on his face.
Yeah.
But I
It has
swear
to be
that's
taken from something.
I
I
swear
recognise
that's
his
from
hair
something,
being
yeah.
blown off like that.
Something.
It's not when he's hanging up from under Cloud City, is it?
He's more sweaty than I think that might be. I might be Cloud City when he's fighting though. Looks well good though.
But they're like the extra shots. They just look phenomenal, right?
Yeah.
They look like they match.
And it's like the story might be entirely different.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, I guess they don't have the side story of Leia, right? It's just him.
Oh yeah.
yeah. You can see what they do with it,
And I
right?
think they made his head more. Like
Yeah.
the thing.
And they've tried to make the fifth brother, whatever his name is, to look more like the
Yeah.
Clone Wars version. But, you know, I get the artistic differences because it's an animated show, but
Yeah.
they didn't do a lot to try and make them.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
I love to see the flashback of Order 66 when you see the Inquisitor as the Royal Guard. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because those shots were they from Kenobi?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. We did see the flashback. We saw the flashbacks, didn't we, of it?
Yeah.
I just think because we've seen a lot of it in Mando recently, so I was
Yeah.
wondering if they've taken a few
Is that
shots
whole
here.
background different? I can't remember.
I can't
I
remember.
feel like it must be. Otherwise, why would you kind of... Wait, are they walkers in the background?
Looks like it.
She is a walker.
And that as well.
Yeah,
What
this
is
is
that? Where is that?
It looks like
That astral
he
plane. or
played
something.
Fallen Order
Yeah.
when you go in to meditate and do the
Yeah, it does, yeah.
It exactly looks like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely that bit. That's
Yeah,
really cool.
this-
So that's him as a temple guard.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
first,
yeah.
The
Yeah.
That's what he was, right?
Yeah.
Before.
They're really clever.
That's
So
very
who's seeing that? Obi-Wan? Because he wasn't there. He was.
No, I don't know. Maybe it's from a child,
Yeah.
young
Yeah.
or something. But was he? I don't know.
This whole effect's different, isn't it, as well?
Yeah.
I don't remember it be looking like that.
It's
Yeah.
more old.
More old school.
Yeah, more school. I also don't know the full backstory of the Inquisitor, but I don't know if he turned evil when Order 66 happened, or he was trying to protect everyone, and maybe they caught him. And...
But they've removed one of the lightsabers from that shot. 'Cause
Yes,
it was his
yeah.
and Anakin's that was in the
Yeah.
Yeah.
shot. So
That's
They-
interesting, isn't it?
implying that he only buried Anakin's lightsaber, or he threw his own away because he's still got his own.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't know. Maybe,
Interesting.
yeah. All right. Let's watch the other one. 'Cause that one's really
Yeah.
cool. So that was the one from 10 months ago.
So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
like a concept trailer, was it? So this
Yeah,
is-
that was sort of announcing that he was doing it.
Okay.
So let's watch the other one.
non-profit Disney, non-profit.
Can't take any money, Disney. You can't beat the music, man. You really can't.
Swimming.
Going under.
You've made mistakes. We all did.
That's different.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the map thing, does it?
It's the past. Move on. Be done with it.
Such a clever shot.
Please.
Yeah.
Old friend.
What's that?
That's a Kyber
Kyber
crystal,
crystal.
the green one.
That's what Luke gets his from.
Yeah, it must be where
Crystal.
Luke gets his from. But that's really cool. Look how good that looks.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Oh, that's different.
Oh shit! Okay.
Oh, that's good.
You already know the outcome, don't you?
the hell?
Force Ghost
Yoda.
You
Yoda.
didn't like Force Ghost Yoda to me. I like a proper Yoda.
Well, no, yeah, because Yoda isn't dead at this point. So is he? Discord server. Right, I'm just going to go and log into that.
That's fucking mental.
It was, yeah.
It literally, I feel like there's going to be a new story.
Yeah.
He goes and talks to Yoda about it. That'd be quite interesting.
Or
So the other one we got is it literally is this trailer, but comparison to what the original show was. So should we watch that quick?
yeah, I'll have a look at the comparison shots.
Yeah, this one. Oh, the colour's different.
Let's get it more washed out great.
Yeah.
Even had the background in. I didn't realise
Yeah,
the background.
Yeah.
Moon's there.
It looks much better, doesn't it?
So Mustafa's there, isn't it? You shot. Like you
Oh, the
shot.
swimming wasn't it? I was going to say, I don't remember somebody swimming.
You've made mistakes. We all do.
Let's reverse the camera angle. Let's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the past.
It's
Move on.
composited.
Done with it.
That's so much better
That
than
is-
you've done, isn't it?
Oh, wow, that's a really cool shot.
Old friend.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah.
The fact the kyber crystals there is awesome.
One last fight.
Oh, the fire.
It's
That's awesome.
Mustafa, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good transition because he's like thinking back to
Yeah.
And the lines on him much.
See, that's different.
Yeah, you're right. Look at the background.
Yeah.
of the new one. A lot
I
more.
feel like that's
That's a better. Oh, we've got a big ship doing it rather than a couple of crappy
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
different. One new one.
I was just taking the footage.
Okay, nice.
Ah.
You already know the outcome, don't you?
Hey, wait, what? Yoda was in the original trailer? I remember that.
No, because they like the composite shot with the for episode 1. They've probably taken a F something else
Okay.
and rejigged it.
Man, I mean, I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
It looks really cool. I say, Obi-Wan, the show wasn't like the best show, but I really enjoyed it. I just love Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan.
Mm.
So the fact they've actually got this concept of him, that's this story
Yeah.
set afterwards, and yeah,
It's kind of like that, the idea of him meeting Vader for the first time, realising
Yeah.
he's not dead,
Hmm.
then them fighting again, and then they kind of built a story around that
yes.
idea, right?
Yeah.
And some of it didn't work, but the actual main plot of it was so good.
Yeah, I mean, but and it's probably the scariest Vader's ever been. Like the bit where he first shows up and he just takes all those people down, and then the fight with him and Reaver when he doesn't
He's
even
not
pull his
even using
lightsaber,
his
he just
lightsaber.
goes and he just holds that ship as well. And he's like, just oh. And then that in fight scene with the two of them was so well done.
So I appreciate that Leia was a story hook for why he needed to come out of retirement.
Yeah.
But you could really have removed her from the plot quite a bit and focused more on Obi-Wan.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
You could have had her at the start that brings him out and saves her. Then,
But once
while
she's
he's dead,
saved,
he then finds that he's alive, and then Vader's then after him.
Yeah,
and
because
then,
I would have liked him realizing Anakin's still alive to try and go and find him and be like, I can still save him.
do a bit like what Luke did in Return of the Jedi, but fail.
Yeah,
And then Luke.
and then realizing,
Luke does it.
like the original one, realizing when he's just like Anakin, he goes, I killed Anakin Skywalker and all that kind of stuff, and he realizes then he calls him Vader, and that's like, that's it, and that's what makes sense then for the original New Hope, where he's just like,
Yeah.
no, that he's Darth Vader, he's not your father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was kind of desperate trying to tie up that little line about, your father. What I told you was true from a certain point of view.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly what he told me.
Yeah.
I should have recorded it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he said he even says in the original, he goes,
Your
Darth
father
Vader
was
killed
betrayed
him.
and killed by a pilot, a Jedi Knight called
Darth Vader. Yeah, which is like technically, I guess, from a certain point of view, true. But yeah, no, man. I kind
That
of.
little shot though when he and then Anakin appears.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was good.
well, I guess say that I kind of feel like he should have done that because that's who he sees him as. I think
Yeah.
through that whole fight, he even says like, "I'll do what I must. I don't want to."
They had the little bit where obviously his
Yeah.
thing cracked and you kind of see him
Yeah.
in the mask, which then makes him realise. But
I've watched that fight, and I still well up every time he goes. That happens, and he goes Anakin, and he's just like, yeah, oh man,
So they do.
so well done.
I know you're crashing through Clone Wars at the moment, or did until recently.
Yeah,
The bit when Ahsoka's fighting Vader.
Yes,
And
that's
so-
in Rebels.
Rebels?
Yeah.
Fuck, it is like
Yeah.
Anakin Skywalker is dead.
Yeah. And she goes, "I'm not going to leave you, not this time."
Yeah, I won't leave you, Son Master.
Great, so good, so well done, so well done.
Yeah.
I still want Luke and Ahsoka to have a chat. I just want the whole episode of them just talking.
Well, there's rumours, aren't there? They're going to do Luke Skywalker show.
I mean, why not, man? It would be great.
Can we cast Sebastian Stan? Please. We don't have to worry about doing too much of visual effects on a other person. You can just change a few features here and there because the man looks like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty cool. I mean, I would love to see him, go around the galaxy, finding young Jedi, and beating the shit out of some people.
I saw a parody video on YouTube where what happens if Anakin went into those younglings at Order 66 and the younglings killed him?
Very true.
Funny.
That would be quite funny.
The Very What Chicken sketch of that when he's in there, he's like, I don't know if I can do this. Just pretend you're in a happy place, and he's on a meadow in Naboo. He's like, oh, I'm gonna pick some daisies. Beheading daisies, beheading daisies. There's flowers popping up. It's just like,
Jesus
it's
Christ.
just so dark.
Oh man. Like, it's really good. I'd say I'd love to get you. I know we spoke about this when we were watching that show, but I'd love to have a Darth Vader show. Set it before the Kenobi show and have him when he's first Darth Vader, going around hunting Jedi.
The surviving Jedi.
You could have
There's
Hayden
been a
Christensen
few-
doing it.
Yeah, there's been a few comic series that sort of like
Yeah,
follow
exactly.
that.
And do that. But then you could have really cool things of like he finds one,
Yeah.
and then he has flashbacks of him as Anakin training or
Seeing
going
them
on a
at a
mission.
temple
Yeah.
or
Yeah, going on a
Coruscant or
mission, and so he
somewhere,
knows him, but then have the fight of Vader killing this Jedi.
Yeah.
It would be so cool to watch. Like, I don't know how you do the whole story, but just him, a year after he's Vader, doing the Emperor's work, going around trying to find Jedi. Obviously looking for Obi-Wan,
Yeah.
but he's finding other ones as well, and trying to torture them to find out where.
I mean, it'd be
everyone
cool to
is.
see like his very first mission with the mechanical suit
Yeah,
after he's been
and maybe
injured.
it fails and it's not perfect.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing. Like he struggles. I don't know. Maybe seeing has he gone full dark side, or is there still a little bit of light, and then you slowly see him get more and more darker through the series.
Yeah. Well, I even like trying because
maybe-
the fighting style is so different between Anakin and Darth Vader because he was more like flipping around. In fact, he'd have to change his whole fighting style. That
because the suit he has at the end of episode 3 isn't the one he's got in 4.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's been changed and upgraded over the years, so maybe you see him relying on his tech skills to rebuild bits of it. And every time he comes
There's also that thing that Palpatine didn't make it that good, so you could never overthrow him.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. It was always in pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it would just. I mean, I don't know if it would humanise Vader, but kind of the whole prequels humanise him anyway. So it would just be such a cool concept for a show.
It's just like,
Hey, would you prefer that or a Luke one?
I mean,
If you had to choose.
mate, don't make me choose. Luke, I definitely like a Luke one because I say like
I think
growing up, Luke was obviously like for a lot of us a childhood hero, and you never really because of the original films didn't really go that far with the lightsaber fighting and stuff. You never really got to see him be the Jedi. And then the Last Jedi came out and fucked him over. Then you had Mando, which was like awesome. If you just had that version of Luke going around being like, I'm finding
every
Jedis.
week for 40 minutes.
And just taking down loads of people as Luke Skywalker, and everyone like learning about him around the galaxy. Like there's this Jedi called Luke Skywalker who is
you can see the rebuild
the John Wick of the galaxy. He's the Baba Yaga of the galaxy kind of thing. Like that would be insane.
You killed his baby Yoda.
Stole his X-wing. That's a nice X-wing.
The intergalactic Russian mob like is fucked over. Yeah, it's fucked.
You killed R2.
Yeah.
Stole his X-wing.
He's like, you fucking idiot.
I'd see that.
Yeah, I'd watch that as well. That'd be absolutely amazing. No, great find, Russ. That's something definitely we can react to when it comes out.
Definitely. Because I think it's definitely worth checking out,
awesome.
right?
Well, it says on the bottom of that trailer he's got a Discord server, so everyone go find
Yeah,
him.
find
jump
out.
in.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
Support him 100% because we need. The great thing about this is it's stuff like this that will get Disney paying attention to what the fans think of the shows.
Yeah.
There's obviously as we're recording this, there's a lot of turmoil in Disney at the moment, a lot of turnover, a lot of staff, a lot of higher executives changing over. If you show them what we want from the franchise, there's more
And give this guy a job.
like season 3 of Picard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going the other galaxy. But okay, man.
No, I mean, like, look, that's a new showrunner and a completely different change of pace.
Oh yeah,
It's
that season 3 so far is well good. It's like nostalgia overload, kind of like this thing with nostalgia overload of like bringing back characters and.
But it's all done in a way that's not like nostalgia. It's like properly introduced and characters thought out.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, there's things are there for a reason.
Yeah,
it's like
100%.
So
Yeah,
that's what you can get if we
Take the law and just work with it.
work
Because
with
there's a reason why people love it, right?
Yeah, and there's fanatics about it. They're always like, if you can stick to it, we must so much better.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, love it. Great find. So everyone, that was this new concept, Kenobi Trials of the Master. Please, as we said, go and support the chap's Discord. We'll try and put a link in the description below. Follow it, support it. We'll definitely be reacting to it when it comes out. It looks really exciting. If you love the show or didn't like the original show, let us know your thoughts, feelings about it in the comments. Please do. And yeah, follow us on Patreon. You see full reactions of all the shows we react to. We've also got social media, links in the description below. And we also do a podcast. So when you listen to podcasts, type in Legends of Podcast and you find us there. And we'll see you very soon for another reaction.